this. Hello there, it's SolitaryYates. I'm pretty much playing Yuumi on the PBE, and in the discussion, I pretty much, this is what is inspired by is when I was watching Panzer Dragon, and he was playing Yuumi in the bot lane, and whilst he didn't go it himself, Yuumi on the enemy team didn't go flash. In fact, she went exhaust ignite, I believe. So I did try it out in a custom game. No, not custom game, in an actual game, and I went that and actually did have relatively decent success. I went something like 1-1-10. So yeah, with this one, the major question is that can Yuumi not go without flash? So in terms of a range, her range is pretty decent. So you can pretty much go that. And the reason for that is because her W makes her invulnerable. The only time that she would actually get harmed in the W is basically when she gets hit by towers. But so yeah, pretty much is that. And if I just spawn a, you have to be really specific with the placements of where your allies are. So for example is, she can do it like that. But if it was a bit farther, like let's say this, I can't. Oh, actually, then again, okay, so it does actually. Okay. So so basically there is a certain point in that wall where actually you could just, oh, you can do it from there. So it really depends on really weird placements you can do. Let's say for example I pretty much did something like that. Okay, I'm just gonna spawn a ally there, so she can do it from here. Let's say if I want to spawn it like here. Yeah. So these are the kind of range that we're talking about, is pretty much when you're not running flash, your indicator is your safety indicator, providing you're near an ally, is about this much. It does run a lot of risk in terms of you can't, so okay, interesting quote there, Yuumi. So it really begs the question of, because once you're attached to ally, having no flash means that solo warding you're not really gonna do as much. Like supports always try to solo ward, or at least try to get warding down wherever they can. And that's going to be the kind of the problem with Yuumi, especially if you're running a flashless setup. So there's that. Other than that, though, is with exhaust and ignite. The reason I think exhaust and ignite is because Yuumi's laning phase isn't the greatest in terms of damage, and because of that, these two are very low cooldown. So having it combined with instead of biscuit delivery, let's go like the CDR rune. Basically in the inspiration tree, and then you get yourself CDR boots. Then they become much lower. These pretty much become kind of like your peel tools in a way. Instead of like ignite, you could actually just go exhaust heal in that case, and just have your ADC take barrier, which would make them disgustingly tanky, especially combined with Yuumi's shield on top as well. So in that kind of setup, your ADC can pretty much run barrier or teleport. And by the way, W does follow teleport. I've actually tried this out before. So in terms of if Yuumi can run a flashless setup, it's entirely possible, and I'm gonna go the whole hog and saying that's probably what you should do on Yuumi. I don't think she needs flash. If your ADCs or your teammates are competent in knowing what Yuumi does, in very certain cases, it's probably best to run flash, because, well, if your teammates are monkeys, you shouldn't be playing Yuumi anyway. She's very team reliant compared to Sona, Soraka, Lulu. They can actually self-sustain themselves, and they can actually bring a lot of like other peel and stuff. Yuumi is very reliant on someone else carrying, extremely so. Can Yuumi run a flashless setup? Yes. In fact, I feel like this is probably going to be her best setup, which is exhaust heal, exhaust ignite. I can't think of any other runes that I could take. Maybe in very few instances. Not even cleanse, because she's invulnerable during that. So there's that kind of thing. So in summary, Yuumi can run a flashless setup. She can run exhaust ignite, and that's mainly because of her W attach mechanic, where she can pretty much be invulnerable, and it does offer a lot of safety. And with this range indicator, that's kind of like your flash range in a way. So Yuumi can run without flash. Other than that though, folks, thank you very much for listening to me.